morning being pretty hot, pretty steamy, and the players would have to keep themselves hydrated. So it's going to be Bortel who would take strike. He's marking his guard. And as Melius trying to marshal his forces. So Redhead just from the 30-yard circle. Driven sweetly through covers by Bortel. He likes it coming onto the bat. That was pitched up. And he was in the approved fashion, driving it past extra cover, who just watched it go past him and into the fence for 4. The total now goes on to 8. And Bortel, with that, he goes on to 6. And a good comeback delivery there by Redhead. And you can see Bortel just watching it, judging it, and allowing it to go through to the keeper. Douglas standing back. Good carry to Douglas. Surface has been pretty true, and batters are comfortable driving through the line. And Bortel would like that. And a good delivery inside edge, and they threw for a single out to square leg, tidied up. So he moves on to 7. The total now on to 9. We are in over number 2. So Anil, who is on 1, comes into strike. And that's good delivery. And rising, I think Anil had to pull that hand off, hitting more to the shoulder of the bat. And he's doing some adjustments to his pad, now replacing his mittens. So having been struck for a boundary of the very first delivery of his over, Redhead has come back pretty strongly and just trying to tighten things up. And he's guiding that down to third man. Lewis is down there, Fields, and they threw for a single. The total now goes into double figures. It's on 10. 10 for 1. I think 1 delivery remaining in this over. I'm sure that Redhead would want to finish very strong. And Bortel may have other ideas. He's on 7. With him is Anil, who is on 2. 1 extra, having lost Asif for a duck. And he's forcing that out to extra cover. Knocked down once a single, he's not there. Descarte knocking it down. So good finish by Redhead over that cost him some 6 runs. And at the end of over number 2, it's 10 for 1. And Hodge would pick it up from the southern end. This will be his second over number 3. So Nepal within the toss and batting here. And Windward's now looking. Hodge doing some adjustments, strengthening that offside. But it is driving past extra cover 4 runs. That was tossed up. And he drove it. It was intentional in the air between the square cover and extra cover and down to the boundary for 4. Total now on to 14. And he goes on to 11. He's driving down to long on the bounce. Lewis tidies up, gets a single. Total now on to 15. And Bottle, he moves on to 12. So Anil comes into, it was Anil who had that boundary, rather. Bottle down the track, lifts it out to long on. And beautiful piece of work by Lewis long on the long on boundary. They come back for the second. So he has saved himself, saved the team 2 runs. And Hodge now acknowledging the effort there by Lewis. So both batters are on 7. And it's now Bertil who comes into strike. But it comes back into strike. He goes on to 9. The total now on to 17. And dead ball signal there by Byam. And looking to sweep that. Taking on the pad, half-hearted appeal. No run. Total remains on 17. 17 for 1. We are in over number 3. Hodge dabbles his hand in the dirt. But goes Bertil. Out to backward point. Milius covering ground to his right. Feels no run. So a dot goes into the scorecard. And he's looking to work that on the onside. Take on the pad. Over comes to an end. Some 7 runs in that over. So 17 for 1 at the end of over number 3. So Hodge finishing his second over. So 2 overs, 1 for 11. Redhead, 1 over for 6. And he will pick it up from the northern end. So one noticeable change from the Windward Island Volcanoes is that they have left out one of their faster bowlers and they have included the off spinner. So Lewis makes his way off to get some attention, having made that save on the boundary. And it is driving out to extra cover. Mid off covering grounds very quickly, smartly fields and returns, keeps it down to a single. Total goes on to 18. So Anil with that single, he goes on to 8. And it's Bertil who is on 9. Comes into strike. 18 for 1. We are in over number 4. But he gets a yorker, he digs it out. Once a single is not there, the Descartes coming in like a train from that short extra cover position. And a good delivery there by Redhead. And Bertil had to dig it out. Was looking for the drive, it wasn't there. In the end, had to come pretty hard down on it. But he's driving out to mid-off. Once a single, this could be dangerous. And he misses. Had that hit, he certainly would have been walking back to the pavilion. He goes into double figures. He's now 10, the total on to 19. Very risky single there taken by Bertil. But fortunately for him, mid-off had it through and missed. So Anil comes back into strike. He's on 8. But till the non-striker is on 10. 19 for 1. Still in over number 4. Down the leg side. And perhaps taken on the pad. And there is no run. Lovely sunshine here at Park Hill. Nice cooling breeze blowing through our commentary position. This time he's looking to drive. Aerial shot, clearing defense. It gone all the way. That's 6. Was pitched up, not time.